Hello folks, hope you're all doing well. I am back at the plot at last and it's absolutely beautiful today. Let me have a spin round and I'm feeling so much better than I've got the sun in my eyes now, so much better than I did the other day. I was up here, I think I said in yesterday's video, I was up here on Friday afternoon. It had been a long, difficult week at work and I was doing some stuff on the PolyTunnel and I was starting to make mistakes and I was getting frustrated, and for once in my life I did something sensible and I walked away from it and I decided I would come back to it today. So I've been up nice and early this morning. I've been out for a walk. I was taking some pictures around the local loch, and we've got a palace and things like that round here, so doing that, and it's really woken me up and given me a bit of energy to come and do this. So anyway, let's have a little wander down here. Look at that, look again, look at the blue sky and the sun behind me there. Absolutely beautiful, because the weather's been funny. I mean, it's freezing cold this morning, which is actually quite nice, because I'd say for the last week it's been dull, it's been overcast all the time, it's been pretty dreary, it's been awful, but it's been strangely warm, like, you know, 10-11 degrees. When I was in here on Friday in the PolyTunnel, it was just over 10 degrees and the overnight temperatures were just over 6 degrees, which is really weird for January in Scotland. But anyway, let's head into the PolyTunnel and I'll just spin you around quickly and you can see the sort of abandoned mess that I left in here on Friday, and I'll quickly talk you through what I've been doing and what I'm going to finish off today. So this side here, I'm going to put the first bed in here. So, you know, there's rubbish dumped down here, that needs shifting. All these halo pots and things that are weighing down the cardboard, that needs shifting. But all the way along this line here, pretty much along the line of the cardboard, needs tidied up a little bit. It's going to be where the beds are going to be formed. So you can see I've got the little metal pegs that I put down here just to keep me on the, there's one flattened there, just to keep me on the right line, sort of all the way up here, and it's going to come up to about here, about where this one is, just here. Give you some perspective of where that is. So it's about just about 1.5, maybe it's nearly 2 foot out from the back of the PolyTunnel. And if I move the drill out of the way, the reason for that is I've got a pile of these slabs here. These are about 18 inches that are going to form a path all the way along the back there, and there's going to be some sort of hard standing where I can put a sort of a potting table, a little workbench, some shelves and stuff to store all the sort of mess and things like that that I've got dumped over here. But anyway, over here, the aftermath of Friday that was going on. So we are using these decking boards. They've been treated and I've managed to get it cut, and I'm using these sort of little spike things here. You can see where I started drilling things in. That's literally just where I abandoned it there on Friday there, with the screws sort of half out of it. These are getting fixed to the boards in a couple of different places, and they're going to get staked into the ground. They'll keep the boards in place, because if you can imagine, the weight of the compost that's going to be in here behind the board is going to be quite significant along there, so it needs to be staked into the ground to keep the boards upright and in place. Anyway, back to these. So I've done the cuts. I've got most of the spikes screwed in at either end in the various different places. I've just got 2 to do. I've got this one and I've got this one. Then it's just a case of 2 of these get joined together in a straight line. Then we've got a right angle that goes up to the edge of the PolyTunnel, and everything in here and everything on the plot is, you know, it's levelish and right angled ish. You know, I'm not building a house here, nothing has to be absolutely perfect. It's just some beds at the allotment. And if I tried, sorry, I'll turn you around, I'm just showing you the bed there. If I tried to make everything straight and level in here, I'd never get anything done. I would just end up giving up out of sheer frustration. So straightish, levelish, that's what I'm going for. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this finished pretty much, and then I'll come back to you, because I'm not going to bore you with me sort of hammering some nails into bits and pieces and stakes into the ground and whatnot. So I'll get a few bits and pieces done, and then I'll come back to you and we'll see how it's all looking. Back with you in just a jiffy there. Right, I'm back and I've been busy, so let's see what I've been up to. Let's have a quick spin round here. So we've got the boards all the way along here. This is where I sort of had to cut one of the boards to make it fit, and all I've done is use one of these brackets along the top here. It was an angled bracket, and I've just flattened that in the middle with a hammer, and we've just screwed these two boards together, and we've got one of the spikes on the back of it, and we come all the way up here to when we turn at a right angle-ish and come all the way out here to the edge of the polytunnel there. So if I take a step back, let me come all the way back here, right, and we'll open the door, and I'm just going to step just outside the door, and hopefully you can sort of see what I've done there. It's difficult for me to see what's on the camera because I've got the sun right behind us and it's absolutely blinding at the moment. But as you can see, there's a big old mess in there, and I need to get that sorted out because I'm now going to have to do this side. And this is, I don't know if you find this when you're sorting things out, tidying things, that it often gets a lot messier before it gets a lot tidier. So the next job is get all the stuff on this side, shift it about so I can build the same as this on this side and get that done. Now that's not going to get done today because I need to put the wood stain, the sort of protective paint stuff on these two boards here before I do anything with them. So that's going to be the next job, to get them done. But I'm going to sort this out as best I can. We've got a little bit of compost on there, some, but what I'll do a bit of tidying up, a bit of sorting stuff out, and I'll come back to the end of the video and we'll show you how it's all looking in here. And I'm back again. Here we are. Bah, it's getting warm in here. The hat's gone, the jacket's gone. I'm just down at my jumper. It's getting really, really warm. I mean, it was freezing outside earlier on, but the sun's blazing through here, which just, I guess it just shows you the effect that a polytunnel or a greenhouse can have, that how warm it is here now, even though we're, you say, mid-January. So let me just spin you around ever so slowly there, and we'll have a look. Let me try and go down to my hunkers and show you the whole sort of thing here. So this is the bed, starting from here. This is right where the door is, and it's going all the way up here to the back of the plot. Now there is some compost in there, you can see it. There's some topsoil. I've had the soil mill out there. That's a brilliant piece of kit, by the way, for getting rid of any lumps and bumps, and I don't know what it is with the soil around here, but there must be a million stones in it. But you know, I've just put a thin layer over the top there. This is compost that's come out of the buckets that I've had potatoes and carrots and things grown in. So that's on top of the cardboard now. This is a big thick layer of cardboard under here. We've got a thin layer of compost pretty much all the way across. There's a couple of little gaps and bits and pieces showing. Just to start that sort of rotting down process and getting that going, I am going to order probably 2 tons of compost, I think, in bulk to come along, and we'll fill this up and we'll fill the other side up, and if there's any left over we'll use it outside, because we've got 2 new pallet colour beds to go in there. So you can see the other side here. Let me just scoot around here. We've got the boards here, they've been treated. That's busy drying there at the moment. I've shifted all those flagstones and all that stuff that was there into a big pile at the back. Stuff's been dumped in the wheelbarrow, but more importantly what that does is it leaves all this side nice and clear, so I can get in here sometime this week, maybe it's next weekend, and get this done on this side. Anyway, speaking of other jobs, let's just have a very quick look out here to finish off, right? Ignore all my stuff there, that's stuff to go in the car. So next job's coming up. Actually, let's go back this way. The pond. That job's going to get finished soon. We're going to get the hole. There's a hole just behind it there, and it's like half dug. So we're going to get the pond finished off. That's important. Get that done for the springtime. Let's have a walk down here. Ignore the mess. Bean frames, that's getting sorted there. A right mess at the moment. Flower bed, that's getting sorted. Next job though, strawberry bed. Now, you can see the strawberry bed, the plants are in pretty good condition, but there's loads of weeds in there. There's millions of weeds. And it annoys the life out of us having to come up here and sort these weeds out all the time. So what I'm going to do is cut some weed fabric to size to go in here and cut holes in the weed fabric and plant the strawberry plants through the weed fabric. Apparently that's what some people do, so I'm going to give that a shot, and hopefully I'll keep the weeds at bay in this bed, and it'll be a lot less sort of maintenance for me going forward. And looking at it, it probably needs topped up with a little bit more compost as well, I think, going forward. Anyway, let's spin you around now and we'll get some sunshine on the go as well. Maybe it's not too much or else I'll disappear into the shadows. But that is me done for today. If you want to keep up to date with what we're doing, like the strawberries in the pond or the polytunnel, whatever, please give us a subscribe. Click the button below, absolutely free, doesn't cost a thing. Or if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, leave comments below, let me know what you're up to. But that's me done for today. I'm going to head home for some lunch and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.